Graham Bar?
Easy and with
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Las Pita!
Wow! Sa tamis alat sarap!
Mas pinasarap pa, Pita.
Mahalat ka, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Reunion Graham Bar?
Easy and with
And welcome po sa inyong lahat. Patuloy ang ating knockout semi-final games. Of course, dito sa ating BYD Valenzuela Cup now. Kango Express is there going to be going up and testing the formidability nitong Rox Motors. Where others have failed, they're given a chance to try and test the metal. Ganun nga ba? Magpapatuloy pa rin ba para rito sa Rox Motors ang kanilang dominating performance? The last time they met, March 12, it's a win over Kango Express 80-75. Brenson Go, Lance D, ang ating mga key players. And look at those monster numbers ginawa ng Rox Motors to come up with just a 5-point win lang over Kango Express.
And that's what I was about to say. Yung 5-point lead, there's only been 2 teams that have been close dito sa Rox Motors who has been all wins doon sa first 7 games nila during the group phase. And the only 2 teams that have been close doon sa score ng Rox Motors ay isa na doon ay nakapasok na sa finals, which is the Goodfellow Pharma. And the second team is actually itong Kango Express, only losing 5 points against Rox Motors in their meeting nung group phase. But during that game, 54 points in the paint, 23 offensive rebounds, 30 second chance points, and 19 points of turnovers yung ginawa doon ng Rox Motors. That is why they were able to deliver a win. While itong Kango Express, during that game, they hit 7 threes out of 25 attempts. Then they shot 26 free throws and made 16. And meron din silang 11 steals and 23 fast break points. So this is a team that can keep up in scoring with itong Rox Motors. But I guess the question mark for them is, can they rebound and defend and take care of the basketball against a team that pressures or implements full court press every single opportunity that they get and they crash the offensive glass.
And ang introduction ng ating mga starters, puntahan na natin ang ating venue announcer.
SGS Stadium in Quezon City. This is the Bounty Fresh Greece Alumni Basketball League 2025. This is the second semifinal match in the BYD Valenzuela Cup 34 and under division between Rox Motors and Kango Express. Now it's time to meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for Rox Motors. At point guard, number 9, Rextan. At shooting guard, number 23, Lance D. At small forward, number 24, Steven Balyada. At power forward, number 33, Matt Org. And at center, number 1, Timothy Org. The coach for Rox Motors is JV Yap. Now let's meet the starters for Kango Express. At point guard, number 00, Denrick Core. At shooting guard, number 15, Cyril Org. At small forward, number 4, Peter Chan. At power forward, number 47, Marcus Liu. And at center, number 3, Wesley C. Our referees for today's game are Larry Tamares, Arnie Alurad, and Judith Cervantes.
All right, so the starters have been called out already. Well, yun nga yung binabanggit ni Dino kanina, pasok na sa finals with their win ng Goodfellow Pharma over BULC in our first game. Parang ang hirap ng jump ball ngayon. Ganun na naman. Napapalakas yung tapik sa bola. The way it has happened in our first game. Let's take a look. Right now, Rextan has it. Rox Motors. Nagsisimula pa lang tayo. Binanggit mo na kagad, Dino, no? Kung gaano kalakas itong Rox Motors.
Well, they're a team that is big, so they can definitely take advantage yung lamang nila dun through offensive rebounds, second chance points. They also likes to do a full court press.
But here in this knockout semi-final, it's Denrick Ko who will open up the scoring para sa Kango Express. Of course, sa Kango Express, nandyan din yung ating leading scorer sa BYD Valenzuela, Joshua Peter Chan.
I was gonna say, if there's a guy that you need to watch out for outside of Charles Lee and Denrick Ko, it is Joshua Peter Chan, who is on a tear the last 3 games. Alam mo ba, first 3 games, he was only averaging 23 points per game. On the last 3, 37 points per game, plus 14.
Kind of a dry start and a cold one para sa panig ng Rox Motors. At sa huling offensive thrust na ginawa ng Kango Express, not being able to score. Second chance here, still nothing for Rox Motors as they commit a foul.
And yung 37-point average ni Joshua Peter Chan last 3 games, he was making 4.67 threes per game. So he has been unstoppable.
Denrick Ko weaving and getting fouled underneath.
Foul number 24, Steven Balyada.
Steven Balyada, back-to-back fouls.
And the key for Kango Express is actually to take care of the basketball kasi nga mahilig din to mag-press itong Rox Motors.
And there's another basket para sa panig ng Kango Express. 3-second violation. Parang ganito yung takbo ng game natin kanina. Hindi maka-score. Una yung Goodfellow Pharma. Marcus Liu with a basketball. He just had a basket earlier. Second chance opportunity. And Wesley C making it 6-0 for Kango Express.
This is a good start for Kango Express.
Lance T, naipabigay lang yung bola. Denrico, that outlet pass galing kay Joshua Peter Chan. 8-0 na for Kango Express.
And at the time, a fast break points being scored by Denrico. They are the #1 fast breaking team here, averaging 22 fast break points per game. Itong Kango Express.
As we take a look, they're on the run once again. Joshua Peter Chan unable to make a basket.
Parang kanina nga lang din, di ba?
Di ba?
8-0 din yung score eh.
Dito na ba? Pupuntos ang Rocks Motors. Di ba yung sinasabi na Lance T with a 3.
He averages 1.7 threes per game.
And then tapon yung bola. Look at the face of Denrico. Visibly frustrated. They were trying to rush things for themselves and it backfired.
Like I said, itong Kango Express, they have to take care of the ball kasi itong Rocks Motors, they will take advantage every time that you will turn the ball over.
And now, eto na, umaandar na ang mga numbers para rito sa panig ng Rocks Motors. And then, umaandar din ba ang turnovers sa panig naman ng Kango Express? Looking at this, ang ating Brennan elastomeric points in the paint with Brenson Go getting his first bucket. Chusarap, timeout.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
They're actually trying to go for a sweep of the BYD Valenzuela Cup. Ang Rocks Motors, pero finding themselves down by 3 in the early goings laban dito sa Kango Express. Kompleto Ricardo rin kasi no, in almost every possession itong Rocks Motors. Coach Rego.
And they know their game plan. They know they're a team that is capable of putting pressure on your offense.
Denrico floats it up and gets his second bucket here in the first quarter. 6 minutes remaining.
You can see at the start of this first period, tumatakbo talaga tong Kango Express because they know that's their advantage.
And it's working out pretty well. Brenson goes, scoops one again.
That's too easy for Brenson.
And then the pressure defense. 3-on-2 situation here. They will settle for free throws. Number C, natawagan ng foul. Austin Koa makes the first free throw. He makes both. 5 minutes and 34 to play here in the first quarter. Knockout semi-final game. Goodfellow Pharma pasok na in that final game. Sino ang kanilang makakalaban? Rambert Sia, ball kicked. Vance D replaced. Sia with a miss. Chance to take the lead. Para sa Rocks Motors. They still have the basketball. And Branson Go really getting a good feel of this ball game here in the first period. It's already his third basket. Nawala pa yung bola, turnover against Kango Express.
It's a good no call.
Joshua Peter Chan changes direction, goes for the no look.
Grabe rin yung depensa nito ni Brenson, making it difficult for Kango Express.
The size really does matter, and that's a three-pointer. Jason Tan off the bench.
And it's a 14-2 run for Rocks Motors after being down 8-0.
And Joshua Peter Chan is still firing blanks para sa Kango Express. Oh, wow, what a play right there.
And that's what you can't allow. Rocks Motors is those offensive rebounds. And then another turnover.
May tres na kanina. Bakit hindi ulitin?
It's a 19-2 run right now.
Jason Tan making it a 9-point lead. Ganun-ganun lang para sa Rocks Motors. And then a turnover. Kango Express. Everything was falling into place earlier para sa Kango Express. Look at that. L.A. Chua setting it up right there. And then this three from Jason Tan. Up 9 right now on Rocks Motors, 19-10. Choose up timeout again.
I don't go for bare minimum, be it for myself, my career, or my car.
Coming from the States, we have very high standards, and Hamco has not only met my expectations, but their staff has been more than accommodating.
Kaya naman sa Namco talaga, napanatag ang loob ko.
Sure win ako with Namco.
Detoy ni Ed Dakiwag, proudly Ilocano. Detoy Tinamco. Detoy Timapagtalkan. Also, proudly Ilocano.
Welcome back, 3 minutes and 22. Ang bilis, turning things around, Rocks Motors, and no wonder they're still unbeaten. As I made mention earlier, they're trying to go for a sweep of this season's BYD Valenzuela Cup. Joshua Peter Chan still 0 for Kango Express, 19-10.
Kango Express needs to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. They already have 4 turnovers and have given up 5 offensive rebounds. Make that 6.
He checked for Jason D after knocking down 2 3-pointers. Three minutes na natitira dito sa ating first quarter. Denrico is back on the floor. Almost another turnover sa Kango Express.
Another solid defense there coming from Brenson Go.
Jason D, bitin lang yung kanyang left-handed layup. Denrico on the run. Denrico squeezing in. Still can't find the hole. Managing to get an offensive rebound naman para rito sa Kango Express. Churacho Wakuko, kaso na ipamigay na naman yung bola. And that's going to be a foul on Joshua Peter Chan. Austin Goa is back in the line to shoot free throws.
It's a bad pass coming from Gerald Chuacuco. And You can't do that against a team that anticipates well yung mga pasan ng mga kalaban nila, itong Rox Motors. They already have 4 steals. They're a team that averages 11.3 steals per game and 21.6 offensive rebounds per game.
Ayan, may mga sale pala sa Midway Design Center. Look at that, oh. Slash to 3,000, slash to 2,000. Ayan, mga fixed furniture and fixtures para sa Midway Design. Well, mamaya yun natawagan si Coach Rego kasi nagko-coach pa siya ngayon. 21-10. Double-figure lead already para sa Rox Motors. Denrico. Jason D on him. Shot clock is down to 7. Denrico makes a move, goes for the 3. Nako! It's gonna be a moving pick. That's going to be called here against Kango Express. Charles Lee. Austin Koa. And then the quick pass inside. Uy! Di ba traveling yun? Na-anticipate na, nabasa na si Jason Tan. Gerard Chuacuco double-teamed. It's going to be a jump.
Possession, Kango Express. After being up 8-0 in this first period, itong Kango Express, the tables have turned. 21-2 run since pumasok itong si Brenson.
Denrico trying to get closer to the basket. Off-balance shot. May tulakan dun sa ilalim. And I do believe this is going to go Charles Lee against him. Quick 2 fouls here in the first quarter for Charles Lee. The runner, the floater. Balik sa kanya ulit. Ayaw pa rin. Charles Lee grabbing that rebound, and I think there's contact underneath. He went for the steal. L.A. Chua na tawagan. A minute and 9 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of this knockout semis game.
Kango Express looks lost and out of sorts in this latter part of the first quarter. They've only managed to score 2 points in this 21-point run of Rox Motors.
And I can't believe Joshua Peter Chan, the leading scorer, missing the hoop completely, going for a long-distance shot. Brenson Go hooks a pass inside, nawala yung bola. Coach Rego continues to give out instructions here. Brenson Go. And a 3. Austin Koa delivers. Patuloy yung run ng Rox Motors. Hindi gumalaw yung score. Pero counted dapat yung basket,
I think it's the shot clock kasi 10 seconds na lang eh. Kasi kakatawid pa lang 10 seconds na, di ba? But this first quarter,
tagal mag-react ng scoreboard eh.
Outside.
Teka nga muna. Oh, pati buzzer, ayaw na yata tumigil.
Galit na galit ah.
Break muna tayo, break.
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Las Pita!
Wow, sa tamis alat sarap. Mas pinasarap pa, Fita.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Of course, where we are at as usual, SGS Stadium, dito po sa Araneta Avenue in Quezon City. 24-10 para sa Rocks Motors Kango Express. When's the next basket going to happen, Enrico? Ano? Not counted? Oh, wow! Just because, again, some technical problems.
That should be counted.
Kaya kamot ulo
Ilang
si
seconds ba
Enrico.
tayo nung to begin this possession? But that's big kasi
It's been a long time since they last made the basket. And then nasundan, and it's a three-pointer. Siyempre nga naman, yung momentum biglang nawala eh.
dapat, kung ganun lang din, dapat inhinto na rin nila yung laro kasi nakashoot na yung Kango Express doon. Siyempre, especially with the run that is Rocks Motors is having, 24-2 run. Tapos ika-cancel out mo yung shoot nila na sobrang rare na
Ang problema dito, tumatagal na naman itong ating second game. Mahaba na yung first game, yung second game natin. Hindi naman siguro tayo abutan ng eleksyon dito, no? Hanggang Mother's Day lang ito. We're gonna be taking a break. We'll fix things.
Reunion Graham Bar?
Easy and with
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Las Pita!
Wow, sa tamis alat sarap. Mas pinasarap pa, Fita.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend. Reunion Graham Bar?
Easy and with
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Las Pita!
Wow, sa tamis alat sarap. Mas pinasarap pa, pita.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend. Reunion Graham Bar?
Easy and with
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Las Pita!
Wow, sa tamis alat sarap. Mas pinasarap pa, pita.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bago. Reunion Graham Bar?
Easy and with
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last pita!
Wow, sa tamis alat sarap. Mas pinasarap pa, pita.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend. Reunion Graham Bar?
Easy and with
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last pita!
Wow, sa tamis alat sarap. Mas pinasarap pa, pita.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last Pita!
Wow! Sa tamis alat sarap! Mas pinasarap pa, Pita!
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Alright. Balik tayo dito sa ball game at sana tuloy-tuloy na tayo. Happy Mother's Day! Ito nga ang ating knockout semi-final game. 24-10 lamang ang Rocks Motors. 48 seconds na lang ang natitira. Tama ba?
Yes.
Biglang naninibago ako dahil yung old scoreboard na ginagamit natin dito.
Okay, that scoreboard is already 10 years, more than 10 years old. Yung first season ng GABL dito sa SGS, ayan yung gamit naming scoreboard. Wala pa kaming Kantigon yun.
Well, more than 10 years your scoreboard as long as it's going to work. Rather for us to be staying here 10 days more. Because we have to wait for the new technology to start working well. Second chance, sayo pa rin. Third chance. So yun ang alam ko sa old scoreboard. Nasaan ba ang team fouls dyan? Nasaan ang timeout? Hindi na sanay.
Team fouls yung nasa,
Hindi
nasa
na
loob.
sanay.
Timeout yung nasa labas.
Yan. Tingnan nyo yan. Okay.
Ayun.
So penalty na pareho. 13.7. Very good. Thank you very much. 26-10 at 12. 26-12 ang ating score. 5 seconds remaining. Going for the last shot. Let's see. Jason Tan gets blocked. Still able to put up a shot, but too strong that time. And natapos din ang first quarter pa lang. Nalamang nga itong Rocks Motors and still trying to go for the streak as long as they could continue with a long streak, the number of consecutive wins and still undefeated. Rocks Motors showing the way. And of course, waiting in the wings already on Goodfellow Pharma for that final game that's going to be happening next week. Back here in this ball game, and these two guys playing para sa Rocks Motors. They have this largest lead, and we're just about to start with the second quarter of action. Of course, ang bakbakan na ito ng Rocks Motors at Kango Express. Last time they met, it was just a 5-point margin of victory that Rocks Motors have been able to do laban dito sa Kango Express, but this tells us a different story because we're here in the knockout semis. Benji Santiago, Dino Lee at your service. Buhat po rito sa SGS Stadium. Joshua Peter Chan still scoreless, Dino.
It is a cold shooting first quarter for Kango Express, and they've turned over the ball 7 times in that quarter. Now Rocks Motors is on a 26-4 run since Kango Express was up 8-0 in the first couple of minutes of the first period.
So simula na ng ating second quarter sa ating second game. And Rocks Motors continues to pound it inside. Matt Ong with his 4th point in the first half. Denrico, bitin na bitin. Rextan bringing it down, changing directions. Nice pass inside, sharing of the ball, cleaning up the mess. Matt Ong.
Looks like this game is gonna end pretty early with the way things are.
And lalo na hindi pa nakaka-score si Joshua Peter Chan para sa Kango Express. Lance D tried out. And they have been getting those rebounds. They're like scoring at will ang Rocks Motors here in this ball game. Quick hands. Ito na naman ang Rocks Motors, the no-look. Rextan, the extra pass. And Lance D with his 5th point in the ball game. Look at the disparity. And of course, BYD Valenzuela, fast break of the game results into this. It comes one after the other para sa Rocks Motors. Choose sarap, timeout. And the problem is turning out to be insurmountable here para sa Kango Express. Sabi ko nga kanina, the formidability of Rocks Motors is being displayed here in this knockout semi-final game. The long face on Denrico.
Kaya mahirap kalaban yung Rocks Motors because they're not gonna beat themselves. You have to beat them in their own game. You have to execute, you have to make adjustments. But so far, that has not happened for Kango Express.
Joshua Peter Chan throwing the ball away. And Rextan delivers a 3-pointer. Everything going right for Rocks Motors. Of course, opposite. If we're going to be describing itong Kango Express, Lance D making it a 39-12 lead here para sa Rocks Motors. Sean Aguilar called for a foul. Rambert Sia replacing Joshua Peter Chan.
Still scoreless.
Now here's Lancey attacking. Denrico bumped by Rexton in the backcourt.
And this is a team, itong Kango Express. They were the last team to qualify for the semifinals. Because in their first 5 games, they were 1-4. But they were able to win their last 2 games just to qualify for this matchup against Rox Motors. And they were up 8-0. Right now, 39-4 run ang ginagawa nitong Rox Motors.
And sigurado, tatakbo pa yung run na yan. Just like that.
41-4 run since that 8-0 lead of Kango Express. And looking at the body language ng Kango is they look lifeless.
Rexton. There's Lance D. 41-12. Time remaining 6 minutes and 45 here in the first half. Denrico. Tripped and fouled. Doesn't hurt physically. Pero the other,
Mentally.
psychologically, mentally, emotionally even.
Mentally, a 29-point lead can be frustrating on a knockout semifinals game. Because once you lose this game, it's gonna be the end of the road for you.
Oh, till the next season na lang, ano? Rexton. Missing. Second chance will not be denied. Rexton in this ball game has got 5 points, has 4 rebounds, 3 assists. That has been the story para rito sa side ng Kango Express. Even point-blank range shots.
And the offensive rebounds, they've had a lot in this first half. I'm pretty sure it's more than 15 already.
45-12, Rox Motors.
I mean, I expected Rox Motors to show up with their #1 defense, only allowing 67.1 points per game on average. But I'm not expecting just 12 points coming from the Kango Express, one of the top scoring teams here in this BYD Valenzuela Cup.
Well, nag-level up pa ang Rox Motors getting into this knockout semi-final game. And ang Kango Express could not really keep up. Gerard Chuacuco denied. Brinson Go has been a tower of strength underneath para rito sa paningan ng Rox Motors. Joshua Peter Chan not even hitting anything on that shot.
For a guy that averages 30 points per game, the #1 scorer held to 0 points.
Wala na doon sa bench eh. Kala ko magpapa-BP uli eh. Visibly frustrated.
Well, it's definitely frustrating if you're Kango Express.
Sean Aguilar picks up foul #2, and that's a shooting foul that will send Gerard Chuacuco to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 8-0. 12 pa lang sila ngayon. So finally, gumalaw naman yung numero sa scoreboard ng Kango Express. And just like that, this is turning out to be a one-sided game, split charities.
A 45-5 run. Probably the biggest run we've seen in this 2025 GABL season.
Brinson Go leisurely taking a jumper. And he's got 10 points in the game. Charles Lee. Joshua Peter Chan firing again. Finally, his first production in this knockout semis game. You're averaging almost 31 points per game, and this is already the second quarter, more than halfway. Joshua Peter Chan just made his first basket. He tries to go for his second, only if he could have a good catch of that long pass.
Masyadong malakas yung pasa doon ni Marcos Lu.
4 minutes and 29 here in the first half. Almost hitting 50 points na. With, getting closer. L.A. Chua making the basket. 49-15. So the second basket para kay Joshua Peter Chan. It's going to try to complete a three-point play. Let's see on the bonus.
I mean, just by looking at them, kita mo talaga yung frustration.
I know.
On the part of Kango Express. I mean, for sure, they didn't see that they were going to be down 32 points in this game. Because of how close they were in their first meeting, only lost by 5 points.
Yun nga dapat yung kanilang motivation coming into this ball game. Pero of course, Rox Motors is basically, even bago pa lang matapos yung first quarter natin, super disappointed na itong Kango Express. Joshua Peter Chan launches a three. Marcus Lu with the offensive rebound. Puts up the shot, banks it in.
Well, the only way for Kango Express is just to play hard, continue to play defense, be better than how you started this game.
Question ko na lang dito para sa Rox Motors. So how do you react to something like this? They're trying to be aggressive. Kasi nga parang sumurrender na yata here in the first half itong Kango Express.
Well, Rox Motors, well, right now, they're not pressing itong Kango Express. But they're not letting up. They're still playing with the intensity that they had to start this ball game.
Austin Kowa coming back into the game. And of course, Eldridge Tan will go back to the bench for Rox Motors. Joshua Peter Chan and Denrick Go. Tikpang mawala. 10-second shot clock to work on for Kango Express. Denrick Go. Marcus Lu puts it up. Offensive rebound. And still nothing on that intended putback for Wesley C. A push underneath.
And itong Kango Express, they're a team that makes almost 9 threes per game. They haven't made one in this first half.
$51-19. Yan ang ating official score. Joshua Peter Chan against 3 defenders. He goes for the shot and he makes it. Still a lot of catching up to do para sa Kango Express. 6 points for Joshua Peter Chan. Austin Kowa, that three, it's in. 10 points for Austin Kowa. Joshua Peter Chan answers back. He's got 9 in the ball game.
He can put up a lot of points that quick. Itong si Joshua Peter Chan, scoreless in the first quarter.
Brenson Go with a miss. Ball still on the side of this unbeaten team. Austin Koa, back-to-back three-pointers para sa Rocks Motors. Joshua Peter Chan fouled.
You have to give him a landing spot. I feel like
Tatlo na yan kay Steven Balyada.
Steven Balyada didn't give him enough space.
4 na pala. Oo nga, yung landing space niya, kailangan meron pa rin espasyo.
You need to give landing space para sa jump shooter because that's dangerous. It can cause sprains.
At ang first Juliatan Grace Alumni Golf Classic will be happening on May 15 sa Manila Southwoods Golf and Country Club. BYD Seagull para dun sa makaka-hole-in-one.
Basically, yung BYD, parang yung mga kotse niya, yung branding ng mga kotse niya is named after sea animals. Seagull, sea lion.
For us to be able to find out more about BYD, siguro makapag-test drive nga. At sa pagpupuntahin pa kong Valenzuela eh.
Pwede naman.
Yeah.
Ako rin. Parang gusto ko rin.
Parang gusto mo rin.
Para may sasakyan ako papuntang Tagaytay. Or
Yan. (57-24). Wesley C. at the line. So this is 57-27 para sa panig ng Rocks Motors pa rin. 30-point lead. A miss by Austin Koa, and let's see. Takong naagaw pa, oh. Austin Koa. Down goes Gerard Chuacuco. 26.8 seconds na lang itong ating first half. Penalty na nga, oo. Ang Rocks Motors, Gerard Chuacuco will go to the line for a pair. Only 1 point so far. How do you try to energize yourself being down by this much? Ganda ng simula, 8-0 eh.
Wala na yun eh. You don't look at the score anymore. I think you just play hard. Saka you put yourselves in this kind of position by giving up a lot of offensive rebounds. 18 offensive rebounds ang ginawa ng Rocks Motors in the first half. And you turn the ball over. So the only way for you to come back in this game is you guys decide if how you want to play and come back in this ball game.
Brenson Go, air ball. It's 2.6 seconds to play here in the first half. Marcus Liu. Rocks Motors obviously in control of this ball game. They're like cruising dito sa ating first 2 quarters. It did not frustrate them anyway at all when they were down 0-8 in the early goings of this ball game. And Rocks Motors basically organized everything and getting themselves to work the way they were doing all season long. 57-28, a real big lead para sa Rocks Motors.
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last pita!
Wow, sa tamis alat sarap. Mas pinasarap pa, pita.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Reunion Graham Bar? Easy and with
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last pita!
Wow, sa tamis alat sarap. Mas pinasarap pa, pita.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Motors domination, but we're just halfway here in this knockout semi-final game. Benji Santiago, Dino Lee. Ikaw na bahala mag-explain niyo.
I'm pretty much speechless with how the first half turned out. Kasi they were up 8-0. I mean, they had a good start, and then one of the biggest run this 2025 season, courtesy of Rox Motors, 45-4 run to build a 45-12 lead, and looks like Rox Motors is gonna end up winning this game unless Kango Express puts up a really good second half. But they'll need si Denrico, Peter Chan, Charles, everyone to actually play much better than how they showed up in the first half, because they didn't show up like a semi-finals team, in my opinion.
Yun nga eh, di ba? So many have actually targeted to try to get to where they are right now. But you gotta show heart. You gotta show the stuff that you are made of. And I think, ito naman panig ng Kango Express. Well, they really have something to prove. I mean, if you're gonna go down, you just don't give it away easily sa opponent.
I mean,
you have to fight.
If I can recall a game where I played, yung pinakamalaking talo ko as a player, 71 points. 71. It was against Xavier. Okay. They had Woody ko, they had Charles Yu. Pero, alam mo yun, laban pa rin kami hanggang dulo. So, That's what I'm expecting coming from Kango Express. Yes, you're down 29 points. But syempre, gusto mo pa rin naman lumaban hanggang sa dulo.
Let's see, it's got to show here in the second half. Bigyan natin yung pagkabilog niyang bola na yan. There's always a chance.
And sa NBA, Sir Benji,
Uh-oh.
a 20-point lead
It's not
is
safe
never
anymore.
safe. Nangyari yun sa Boston Celtics twice. Nangyari yun sa Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yes.
Nangyari din yun sa Oklahoma City Thunder.
At lalong-lalo na almost every day meron tayong mga NBA playoffs na nakikita. Siguro dapat they could be inspired itong mga players natin rito. Lalo na kung yung mga idol nila really played very well. You try to emulate.
And itong Kango Express, coming into this game, number 1 sila when it comes to scoring 84.9 points per game. So ang layo dun sa 28. You have to give credit dun sa depensa ng Rocks Motors nung first half.
Austin Koa just burying those three-pointers. I do believe he's got 3 here in this ball game. Joshua Peter Chan challenged right there. And here comes Rocks Motors once again. Jason Tan, 2 bounces off the rim. They still have the basketball. Ayaw pa rin.
Grabe yung yung effort dun ni Sean Aguilar.
Traveling.
He only got 1 offensive rebound in that possession, but he went for the second attempt to get another offensive rebound. So despite a 32-point lead, Rocks Motors has showed no signs of slowing down. At ngayon, naka 1-2-1-1 press pa sila.
Kaya nga eh. Well, they must be looking ahead. And I'm pretty sure that Goodfellow Pharma is also taking a closer look at this ball game and trying to figure out if they may be able to beat ang Rocks Motors. Well, not taking anything away para sa Kango Express. They got to make some headway plays here in the third quarter, where most of the turn around na nakikita natin in almost every league that we're watching, yung third quarter, crucial yan eh.
A lot of games get turned around in the third quarter.
Denrico. Jason Tan bringing down the basketball. Set up right there.
Oh, that's a foul. Definitely a foul.
Joshua Peter Chan. Still way below his usual numbers. He may have 11 right now.
But for Rocks Motors, you already have 3 guys in double digits.
Yun lang ah. (62-28). Meron bang kailangan reviewin dito? Yeah, I think itong foul na ito. Oh, yung landing spot.
Medyo inangat ba ni Steven Chan yung tuhod niya doon para to create contact?
Yun ang tinitingnan ng ating mga officials right now, because just in case ganun yung nangyari, it could be called an unsportsmanlike foul. Ito.
Pwedeng offensive.
Closer look. Oh.
Pwedeng nilabas niya yung tuhod niya, no? Kasi kung straight up lang siya, hindi tatama si Austin Koe. Iniiwasan na nga ni Austin Koe. So the referees would like to take another look at that replay, but naka-zoom in daw ang gusto nilang angle. Meron kaya tayong usually kasi pag si Peter Chan tumira straight up eh.
Kaya
nung pababa siya, inangat niya yung right leg niya, oh, ayun, oh. Pero pwedeng foul din talaga eh.
The initial call was a foul called against Rox Motors. Si Austin Koa. Pero paiwas si Austin Koa. Down goes Joshua Peter Chan. So it's I think it's just a regular foul. Pero he was shooting a 3. That's also something they were taking a look at kung saan ba to make off. Ito si Joshua Peter Chan. So that means tatlong free throws ito. It has to start somewhere for them to start with their own good run as Joshua Peter Chan. Still got 2 more shots from the line. 7 minutes and 52 dito sa ating third quarter. Missing on the second. And he still got 1 more. $13 points for Joshua Peter Chan to go along with his 2 rebounds. $62-28.
I think ito yung kailangan na gandahan ng laro ng Kango Express is yung depensa nila. If you can start getting some stops, it will help you get confidence.
So an offensive foul called on Rox Motors. Joshua Peter Chan airballs a 3-pointer.
And that's what having a 32-point lead does to players like Peter Chan. Siyempre may pressure ka na, paano mo hahabulin yung 32?
Katapos sa kabilang banda naman, shushutan ka na, may kasama pang foul.
But usually dyan, ang sinasabi is just take it 1 possession at a time. Don't look at the score, make a defensive stop, try to score on the offensive end, then try to make another stop.
Tsaka tama rin yung sinabi mo kanina eh. The way Kango Express should be playing in here, don't look at the scoreboard. Just execute.
Just outplay yung Rox Motors in the second half.
Yeah.
Diba? Have a better score than them in the third quarter and the fourth quarter.
Tenric Call. Only 6 points so far to show 4. Jumper, Marcus Liu, that's short. Here's Jason Tan. Pulls up. Long and strong. The effort of Austin Koa to grab that rebound and keeping the ball on their side of the court. Jason Tan still can't make it the second try from 3-point area. Denrico to Joshua Peter Chan. A 1-2 punch para sa Kango Express. Denrico. It's the basketball again. Jason Tan with the foul. And penalty. Oh, penalty and Rox Motors. Lance D as he checks back into the ball game. And Denrico at the line to add to his 6 points.
Yung run nung mga around 5-minute mark of the first quarter all the way to the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. Dun pumulaw yung yung Rox Motors eh. Dun nangyari yung 45-5 run.
Parang ang dating ng Rox Motors. Sige, mauna kayo. Tapos susukating ka lang.
They have a different engine in this semifinals game.
Brenson Go. Parang piso-piso eh. Parang kay Brenson
They
Go.
also get lucky bounces, so it's a good day to be a Rox Motors.
Marcus Liu gets the basket. Let's see if this could somehow pump them up here in the second half of this knockout semis game. Marcus Liu, 8 points. The contact, Namco Mitsubishi, Ilocos drive of the game.
Hirap talaga maglaro eh pag natambakan ka, Sir Benji. Kasi
Yeah, totoo naman.
it's tough because no one wants to be, ano, di ba? If you're gonna lose, syempre gusto mo yung dikit. At least that's parang mas maganda tignan. But it happens in basketball. If araw talaga ng Rox Motors, they were able to build a 30-point lead. Now for Kango talaga, you just have to play and play better, defense and offense.
Tsaka hindi rin madali para sa mga broadcasters.
Kasi wala na tayo.
Naubusan na kwentuhan, naubusan na pag-uusapan.
Sino boboto mo? Yun. Yun na lang tago usapan. Sino boboto mo bukas?
Basta sabi ko nga, make common sense common again when you go to the polls tomorrow. At least we're making some, we're seeing some effort.
A lot of big decisions are gonna be made tomorrow. Kasi yun nga, ang national and local elections natin. So make sure to vote and vote wisely.
Yan, oo. Ang tagal niya na binoboto si Wisely, hindi pa rin nananalo eh, di ba? Charles Lee, up and in. Bonus free throw coming up. Well, the effort is there. The exerted effort.
Much better effort compared
naman.
in the first half.
Masumak's power move of the game with Charles Lee. And he completes a three-point play, 72-41, Rox Motors. Enough of those frustration, enough of those long paces for Kango Express that we've seen in the second quarter. They can still come back. And those are opportunities being thrown away by Rox Motors, which could be capitalized here by Kango Express.
I think what Kango Express also needs to acknowledge is hindi to basta-basta yung Rox Motors na team. They're going up against, di ba parang ano yun eh, parang it's an opportunity for you to go up against former varsity. Mga teammates ko to eh, si L.A. Chua, Brenson, di ko na nabutan, pero ang dami nilang varsity players in this team. That's why they can execute defensively and offensively. So maganda siya, parang you take it as a challenge.
That's right.
That you're going up against, during their time, the top players of their batches.
They're realizing it is a tough challenge, but you have to put up with it.
And if I'm not mistaken, when he was still in high school, L.A. Chua was recruited by a UAAP school. So hindi to biro mga players ng Rox Motors.
Lance D. Di maiangat yung bola. Tries again. Brenson Go overshoots and the foul underneath. Kanina itatawag? Robert Sia. Siya ang tinawagan. It's in the act. Wala naman sila sa penalty, but this will pave the way for us to mention ang Midway Design Center. Look at yung MDC Galaxy. Used to be 14,000, now 12,000. MDC 89026. Si Coach Rego making some decisions also para sa Midway Designs.
Apart from Rox Motors.
Yeah. Yung mga gustong malaman yung iba pang mga detalye, baka hindi lang yun yung may mga bawas slashed prices eh, di ba? Pero mamaya na, dahil sabi ko nga, si Coach Rego nagko-coach pa. He'll answer your calls later. Denrico, 72-44. Rox Motors pa rin. 46 na pala, naiwanan na. 72-46. L.A. Chua was trying to shake off his defender, but instead called for traveling. 3:07 to play here in the third quarter.
And so far, itong Rox Motors, since their first game up until this third quarter of this semifinals game, you know they're on a mission. You remember how they lost yung finals, yung championship game nila against Ethan Casares' team, wherein it was decided by a layup.
Meantime, dun sa midcourt, natamaan. Itong si Joshua Peter Chan. Rextan called for the foul. Penalty na rin. Itong Rox Motors.
If you can recall, yung they had a 1-point lead and I think less than 24 seconds na lang yun yung championship game. Lamang yung team ng Rox Motors last year. And then naagaw ng team ni Ethan and then went straight for a layup. At tapos di na sila nakapag-execute in the last possession and they lost that championship game. So you can feel that revenge tour nila to.
Pwede. Oo.
They want to get back and win that championship that they feel they should have won last year.
And trying to make it more convincing this year naman. For Rox Motors and traveling call.
And you
Laban
can
sa Rox Motors.
This is just a 24-point lead.
Kaya nga
You can't be sloppy if you're Rox Motors. Medyo couple of turnovers here in this third.
2.5 remaining dito sa ating third. That's a big shot. Something that they need. Rambert Sia.
What was 33, a lead that was as high as 33 is now just down to 21 points.
Grabs rebound. Denrico stepping on the brakes for a little while. Then the crossover move. Look at that against two defenders. Marcus Liu puts it up. Oh, sorry, miss halfway down already. Rextan on the run. 3-on-1. Time down to 1:20. Look at this, BYD fast break of the game. And that basket. Of course, the execution of a two-man play for Rox Motors. We're taking a look at Denrico, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. And we still have a full quarter ahead of this knockout semifinal game. 74-53. With 1:09. Joshua Peter Chan will not be denied this layup. May agaw pa. Joshua Peter Chan, back-to-back baskets.
It's a 17-point lead.
Yes. Hindi mo rin masabi na nag-relax dito ang Rox Motors sa third, ha?
This isn't the first time that Kango Express was able to come back this season. They were down 21 points with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter against Chu Sarap. No, sorry, I think third quarter. They were able to force overtime against Chu Sarap in that game.
Rextan. And they're pretty much aware that a good scoring run by Kango Express could turn things around, especially when we hit the final 10 minutes of this knockout semi-final game. It has been a 29-17 run for Kango Express here in the third. Choose up timeout muna tayo. There's still 28 seconds remaining dito sa ating third quarter. And Rox Motors beginning to realize this is a knockout game. And gumagawa ng paraan. Remember the 29-17 scoring run here in the third. So unti-unti, Kango Express fighting back.
Outplaying itong Rox Motors in this third quarter. Kasi nga, laki na nung lamang ng first half eh. And what we were saying is, huwag mo na tingnan yung score eh. Just figure it out how you can outplay Rox Motors. Because you're more than capable of that. You have great players in your team like Joshua Peter Chan, Denrico, Charles Lee. So, possible. I mean, with the result of this third quarter,
But they have done something to land a spot here in the semifinals. And since they're already here, might as well make it work.
and make the most out of it.
Yes.
Because they had to beat Chu Sarap to get into the semifinals.
Oh.
Because if they lost that game, it was going to be Chu Sarap playing in this game.
And they also have to play with heart, pero nakikita na natin. So it looks like we're in for a good fourth quarter here. Wesley C knocked down the second free throw, 4 points in the game. Going for the last shot. On Rox Motors, Lance D. Brenson Go. Shot missed, Wesley C. Kaya pa ba? And not at all that bad para rito sa Kango Express. And right now, putting their hearts into it. And they just have to believe a little bit more. And maybe, just maybe, they could still manage to get a come-from-behind victory. Who knows what's going to happen in the next 10 minutes of this ball game. But so far, Rox Motors, no time to relax. Their undefeated record is also at stake here in this game.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
And down to the final 10 minutes of this ball game. But first, this one. Ang ating Lasherie fan of the game. Enjoying all of the action sa ating semifinal Sunday dito po sa SGS Stadium. Nice to have you here. Of course, a lot of the mothers also showing up here. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Family Day to all of you. Enjoying your long weekend.
Happy Mother's Day to your wife, Sir Benji.
Yes, of course. And also to yours.
Wala pa akong asawa. Patay tayo dyan.
Pabagay yun lang ang inalam natin dyan eh.
Patay tayo dyan. Gulat ako dun ah.
Si Dean. Biglang binigyan ka ng commitment. Denrico called for the foul. 75-58 is our count here. Rocks Motors. And of course, pagkatapos ng ating BYD Valenzuela Cup, doon naman tayo sa Mitsubishi Ilocos Namco Cup natin, 35 and above. Dino?
Yes, after this game, we will be having La Cherie going up against Vicon Builders.
Oh,
and then on
maganda
our
yan,
last game, to finish this semifinals weekend, we'll have 3MD Logistics against Chang Spa.
Something to look forward to. Lance D getting a basket. But truly, we have a ball game in here. Dan Rico just pushing that shot upwards, banks it in.
A lot of time left. I wouldn't have thought they would be able to cut down to this lead to just 17 points.
Kita mo, they just lost heart back in the second quarter, you know? Second chance opportunity. Ayaw pa rin. Third chance! Ayun lang. Not easy to stop Branson Go. It's getting away with 18.7 rebounds and 3 assists so far here in this knockout semi-final game. The Brandon elastomeric points in the paint. And he knows how to take care of the basketball and making a production in that shaded area. Hatid ng Brandon.
Biggest difference in every Rocks Motors game is their offensive rebounds. Tonight, I mean, they're averaging 21 offensive rebounds per game. Tonight, they already have 26. So multiple opportunities for them.
Charles Lee lost the pass. Kamot ulo that time. Marcus Liu. (80-60). It was down to 17 earlier. Now they're just protecting a 20-point lead here. Traveling. Kumuha ng buwelo si Lance D.
Parang yan yung same foot, same landing. Eh.
Yes.
Same foot jump, same foot landing. Dati
So,
pwede pa yan eh.
It's all a matter of coordination. Kaya nga dati pwede pa yan eh. You know, sometimes playing basketball yung mga players trying to go around the rules. And then, yung mga liga naman, okay, so you went around the rules. We're also going to be trying to improve the rules to make it all legal and legitimate. Meron pa tayong 8 minutes dito sa ating final quarter. Sean Aguilar scoring his 4th point. And that's an assist coming from Brenzon Go, who's also got 4 assists. And Joshua Peter Chan knocking down a jumper. He's got 25 points. Kita mo, humahabol din sa average niya. Ito si Joshua Peter Chan. His average is 30 points per ball game. And here he is with a basketball once again. Going up, defended well. Rextan bringing it down quickly. They have the numbers, floats it up. Getting it back. Oh, sige, let the players play.
I love the energy that Kango Express is showing here in the second half. Playing with a lot of heart.
Tenrico adds up to his production. He's got 16. (82-64). Rextano off. Tenrico, here he
Peter
goes.
Chan is wide open.
They go inside of Charles Lee for a 3-point play. But Charles Lee seems to be hurt. And he still has to complete this Maximax power move of the game.
That might be an unsportsmanlike foul in my opinion. Kasi binaba niya yung ulo ni Charles Lee eh. I think the referee should take a look at this, in my opinion. Pagka tama niya sa mukha ni Charles Lee, binaba niya yung ulo eh. And to me, yes, it might not be as excessive or hard contact, but you're not playing the ball there. And it's an above-shoulder contact.
Well, Charles Lee not at all bothered whether it's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul or anything at all. He managed to complete the three-point play. Yun nga lang. Brenson Go. Parang si Ethan Casares kanina. Scoring at will. Marcus Liu, the floater, offline. Okay, Brenson Go grabbing that rebound. 23-9 para kay Brenson Go.
I mean, Brenson Go is a hell of a player.
Oo
But Ethan Casares is a different animal. Animal yun. Grabe yun, 30-30.
Pero sabi naman ni Brenson Go, look at where we are headed. Pero natapos na itong B1C and Ethan Casares. We're going to a timeout with 5 minutes and 48 remaining here in this ball game. 84-67 para sa Rocks Motors. Choose it up. Timeout once again. Back here at SGS Stadium. And of course, yung aming director na nasa Tarlac ngayon.
Hello, Derek Francis.
Ayan.
Vote wisely, Derek Francis.
Siyempre sa kanyang may bahay din. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy birthday pala doon sa kanyang anak pa. Double celebration.
So na-curious tuloy ako, di ba kanina this lead was as high as 33 points, is now down to 17 points. Ano kaya yung sinabi ni Coach Willie dun sa Kango Express? That's what I wanna find out. Kasi gumanda yung laro ng Kango Express eh.
Pwede, oo. Baka binigyan ng mga GC, di kaya?
Kasi naging coach ko rin si Coach Willie sa alumni eh. Sa Kiaoching.
Well, yun na nga yung binabanggit mo, no? So, si Coach Willie rin, you know, he's very much involved, especially sa ating mga gamit dito.
But more
for
of
this
behind the
live
scenes
stream.
stuff, right?
Behind the scenes
Organizing stuff.
Yeah, pero he knows what he's talking about when it comes to basketball. And also trying, kasi nga parang, disgruntled, disappointed, discouraged.
Lahat na lang
Kango Express.
Lahat na lang ng dis.
Yeah, pero ginising.
Ginising ni Coach Willie.
And trying to put up a good fight here in this knockout semis. It's just that they don't have an answer for Brenson Go.
Ever since he came into this ball game, he didn't start this game in the first period. Tapos lumamang yung 8-0 yung Kango Express. Nung pinasok siya, dun umiba yung takbo ng laro.
It's truly making a lot of big difference here in this ball game. But still, you cannot discount the possibility of a courageous comeback na pwedeng mangyari para sa Kango Express. Shot clock is down to 9. Joshua Peter Chan with a 3. So 28 big points for Joshua Peter Chan, who did not manage to score in the first quarter.
Tapos yung first score niya was actually in the second quarter.
Yes.
Near the 5-minute mark.
Ang tagal no? Here he goes for the long-distance shot.
Probably the most gifted offensive player in this BYD Valenzuela Cup. Because he can score in a lot of ways.
Denrico gets blocked underneath. Bola pa rin ng Kango Express. 18 seconds ang kanilang shot clock.
Too aggressive there from Austin Koa.
Denrico. 10-second shot clock. Joshua Peter
He
Chan
has this range.
comes up short. May agaw. Denrico gets it to go down. That is a big three-pointer. 75 points. And closing in. Bringing down the deficit to only 13.
This is the closest they have been in this game for a long time.
And then they have the basketball once again. Uh-oh, Marcus Liu. That's like a frustration foul.
Number 47, Marcus Liu. And second foul, 14 foul. Substitution.
88-75, Kango Express is most probably coming back and, you know, it's being in their minds. The last time around, talo lang kami ng 5 puntos eh. Diba? Refreshing their memory. What could have turned out in that last previous ball game that they've had.
And what's evident is they're not the team that they're, kumbaga, yung how they performed in the first half isn't really the team that they really are, itong Kango Express. And they've showed up in the second half, outplaying itong Rox Motors.
Brenson Go already has 25 points and 10 rebounds in this game. And LA Chua fouling. Joshua Peter Chan goes down. 15 points, the difference between these two teams. Rox Motors still ahead. Chusarap, timeout muna tayo.
Reunion Graham Bar?
Easy and with
Well, these two teams now are seeing an exciting semis knockout game. The right to meet Goodfellow Pharma sa darating po na Sunday again, ha? Dito pa rin sa SGS Stadium.
With how Kango Express has performed in the second half, ang kulang na lang actually is them knocking down those threes. They've only made 4 so far. They average 8 per game.
A missed opportunity to score from Rambert Sia and Lance D. Just lobs it inside. Bola ngayon ng mga naka-asul. Joshua Peter Chan. Bad pass. LA Chua lays it in. Oh, wow. Ano nangyari? At nasa last 2 minutes na tayo. Just a couple of errors like that and letting the players get a basket. Biglang lumayo na naman. Denrico has to be creative. The up and down movement right there. 94-77. Still a minute and 43 to play here in this knockout semis. Goodfellow Pharma was able to beat BWC sa ating first game. And Lance D, Rocks Motors, is already thinking about what's going to happen sa darating po na next Sunday for that championship game sa ating BYD Valenzuela Cup.
And they're gonna go up against Goodfellow Pharma. One of the two teams outside of Kango Express na nakadikit din sa kanila.
Kaya nga eh.
They only won by 6 points in that game.
Joshua Peter Chan, umabot pa rin talaga doon sa average niya eh, no? Partida.
Nilagpasan pa nga eh.
Partida hindi umiscore ng first quarter.
In the last 4 games nitong si Peter Chan, he has never scored less than 30.
And he's got 31 right now.
Meron pa siyang back-to-back 40 games. 40 plus points game.
And Charles Lee fouling out of the game. 97-82 Rocks Motors. And from the looks of things, will still be protecting that undefeated record that they have, unblemished, and continue to go on winning.
Brenson Go having a monster game, showing up for Rocks Motors when they needed him. 27 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. And his average is only 11 points and 10 rebounds. So big time game coming from Brenson Go.
And he's doing it with a reaction like it's just another day at the office for Brenson Go. Relax lang. Oh, yan. Diba? That's the way he has been playing. Look at this, Brenson Go. Ganyan, dribble lang. And then the no-look, trying to get the pass. Hindi nga lang niya ma-convert. But they have another chance. Lands deep from the corner. Nope. Wesley C. and Austin Koa fighting for that loose ball. It's going to be basketball possession arrow para sa panig ng Kango Express. The problem is time is not on their side, and with only 12.7 seconds remaining here in this ball game, it's going to be Rocks Motors here. Great effort though for Kango Express, pero ang layo kasi ng hinabol din. And the effort that you have to put up with para makahabol. They ran out of time. Joshua Peter Chan couldn't have the final say in this ball game. And that's the way it has ended. Rocks Motors, Goodfellow Pharma. Until next Sunday for the BYD Valenzuela Cup Championship. They're going to be meeting each other. That one-game affair. And as for taking care of business here in the semifinals, there was even that portion wherein etong Kango Express outscored big ang Rocks Motors. That happened in the third quarter after almost losing heart in the second period of this ball game. But then everything clicked para sa panig ng Rocks Motors. Joshua Peter Chan again outdoing himself and still managing to score over the 30s the way he would usually do it. But Lance D and the rest of the guys playing like a well-oiled machine to come up with another victory and still unbeaten 100-82, Dino.
Well, leading the way for Rox Motors is Brenson Go in this game. 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 blocks. When he came into this ballgame, they made that 45-4 run. And that 33-point lead was more than enough of a cushion to stave off yung run ng Kango Express in the third and fourth quarter.
Chill na chill lang si Brenson Go. And still coming up with those big numbers. Almost a triple-double. Anyway, so nakaraos na tayo sa semis ng ating BYD Valenzuela Cup. Namco Mitsubishi Ilocos Cup naman ang pagtutunan natin ng pansin. Lashery versus Vicon Builders when we come back.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita, saan man mapunta.